Hey, welcome back. Okay, so the next one, same thing, it's in standard form. Okay, so I have A is 1, my B is -4, and my C is 7. Okay, I'm looking for the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and if it has a min or max. Okay, so I need to use that formula, negative B, my B is -4, over 2 times my A is 1. Okay, and so for that, I should get 2. Okay, well, if this, I gotta put this here, this 2, and then that means that this one is 2. Okay, and then I'm ready to plug it in. So I'm gonna have 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 7. Which is going to be 3. So we can fill that in a 3. And we can look at this and say, well, does it have a min or a max? Okay, is there a negative out front? A would have to be negative in order for it to have a maximum. Okay, so A has to be negative. So this one, my A is +1, and so it's going to have a minimum. Okay, and so our last step is just to graph it. Well, my vertex is at 2, 3. My axis of symmetry is that symmetrical line. If you folded a piece of paper in half, you're going to have the same amount of paper on this side and on this side, if you in fact fold it in half. So you could fold this U in half and it would be the same. Okay, and so what that tells us is that if you draw the dotted imaginary line there, that 1 unit and 1 unit away. That's how we get a perfect symmetrical U. Okay, and yours better look like a U, not a V. If it looks like a V, erase it. I don't like it. We're past V's. Okay, 13, same thing. Okay, so we need to find the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and a max or a min. Okay, so we say, well, is A positive or not? Well, it is. So then I know my graph's going to open like this, so it's going to have a minimum. Okay, I can find my vertex is going to be negative. My B is -2 over 2 times my A is 1. Which is just going to give me 1. Okay, so I can fill in 1 for part of my vertex, and my axis of symmetry is x equals 1. Okay, and then the next step would be to plug it in. So it's going to be 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 2. I know I'm going fast. There's nobody in here, so I'm at fault. You guys can pause it. Okay, and it's going to outspit you 1. So what that says is my vertex is at 1, 1. So 1, 1. And we know we go up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Okay, so we could draw our U. Okay, 15. Okay, we need to find our vertex, our axis of symmetry, and what's the other one? Oh, max or min. Okay, so my A is -2. -2. So that means my graph is going to open downwards, and so it's going to have a maximum point. Okay, and so when we write our stuff out, it's going to be negative B. Well, my B is -16 over 2 times my A, which is -2. Okay, so you should get 16 divided by 4 is 4, -4. So we can fill that in there. Okay, and then we need to plug the stuff in. And this is where some of you guys went wrong yesterday. So your plug-in should look like this. 2 -4 squared minus 16 times -4 minus 31. we should have negative 2, negative 4 squared minus 16 times negative 4 minus 31. Okay, and I got 1. I got 1 for my answer. Okay, so we can go ahead and plot our vertex. So negative 4, 1. That means my graph is going to start here. And we go down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Okay, and so it needs to look like a U, not a V. Okay, 17. I need to find my vertex, my axis of symmetry, and a max or a min. Okay, so for my vertex, I'm going to have negative b over 2 times my a. Okay, so you should outget negative 4. So my vertex is going to be negative 4, comma, my axis of symmetry is also going to be negative 4. Okay, my A is positive 2, and so we know it's going to open upwards, and so it's going to have a minimum point. Okay, so it's going to be min, and we can plug in that negative 4. So when you plug in, it should say 2 negative 4 squared plus 16 times negative 4 plus 28. So 2 negative 4 squared plus 16 negative 4 plus 28. And I got negative 4. Okay, and so we can find negative 4, that's our vertex. We know the graph's going to open up and have a minimum. So we go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay, last one. So 19, we say vertex, axis of symmetry, max or min. Okay, we know that A is 1, and so it's going to open upwards, and so it's going to have a minimum. And then we can find our vertex and stuff. So I got negative b is 4 over 2 times my a is 1. Okay, and so it's going to outspit you negative 2. So we can fill those in those spots. Okay, and then we can type our stuff in. So you're going to have negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 6. Should outspit 2. So my vertex is going to be negative 2, 2. We go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay, so you guys are going to go through and do all of the even ones. Bellinger, turn your music on, put your headphones in. Dante and Ethan, I expect you guys to be on your best behavior, okay? Put some headphones in. Don't be trying to talk and disrupt everyone else. Okay, I know you guys work faster and that's okay, but don't do it. Okay, ask Miss Hanson for help if you guys need some help. Do not take the papers with you. Okay, if you're not finished, I would probably put it in the box and leave it the way it is. If you absolutely want to finish, then you need to take it downstairs to Harris or Cluxton or something so you can finish it during your development down there. Okay, don't take it with you and then you're gonna lose it and take it home and this and that, and then I'm gonna make you redo the whole dang thing. Okay, hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Maybe not. If not, then I don't know, then we'll see. Okay, when I come. Okay, bye, miss you, love you, who's some more. Everybody else, get your stuff done.